So, heading out today, meeting Ian and John down at the bridge. Now we're going to have a walk up to the Cleland Burn via Wishaw Road. So it'll be a good wee day. Weather's a bit relatively nice as well, so that's always a bonus. Not too warm, not too cold. A few interesting things up the Cleland Burn on the way that I'll get a few bits of video of and a few bit of footage. I'll just recover some of the stuff within this section of forestry in the Colt area on the way and stuff like that as well, and just cover it on the way. And I'll see you guys shortly. Here's a tree line of the access down to the old mill. Just head down to that path, marked by a yew tree and another yew tree sitting just here. And on the other side, just here is where Colt Lodge House was sitting. I'll maybe post a couple of photos of that as well alongside the video. I really smell that wild garlic as it starts to flower just now. The whole place is covered in it. See it all growing in there. I'm just going to meet the guys at the bridge here, and we'll start walking up the road. Up at Calder Shop Mine. Obviously all closed off and filled in now. Nice big old wall in the back there. As far as I remember, there was a couple of deaths in here up at New Mains, and that was not long after that particular two deaths. The mine had closed. So we've moved into little sections that swings to burn. Very quietly, quiet area. But we're going to head across this top banking, and then we'll come out at the marker stones.
The coldness is that way though, I think.
Oh, I can't sit still.
Line of trees though, that's a definite line of trees.
So, these little way markers. Ravensall this side, Colt Nest on the other. The only thing we really know about Ravensall was the fact that there was a pit, Ravensall Colliery, up in Cleland. There was, John was just saying there was an upper and lower Ravensall. But other than that, unsure about it. And we're going to walk along further up, see what else we can see. Another one for Ravensall. And second stone, this one's again Colt Nest on this side. And on this path here, at the other side, so as we stand here you can see the old roadway. John reckons that this one takes you up to the cross, And basically what we're wondering is maybe that anything on other side of this stone is Ravenshull, and as you're walking from that direction, this is all Coltness. Even though it lands in what I thought was Cleland nowadays. But back then the estates were much bigger. Coltness ran down to Garrion Bridge, for example. But yeah, an interesting few stones. I think there's another two of them as well, so we'll have a walk up, see if we can see them. The third wee marker stone, and the fourth one might be lost.
Not no wildlife in this area as well. Need to get better at my bird recognition.
Have to get his signies if anything happens.
Corned beef sandwiches there, mate, so I hope you like corned beef.
What does that look to your left? Is that like another shaft or?
Does look like it. Doesn't it go in that far?
Right. I was going to do the toilet or something like that.
Oh, that's a bit better for the film. That would be a bit rubbish working in something like this, wouldn't it? You can't really get anywhere down there.
You need a bottle, I think.
And that one's just closed off.
The years ago they felt behind it at the sides and you use the toilet. There might be something like that.
Nice of them to think of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least they have toilets on site.
Right.
Turn it down to that gap in the bottom right over there.
So about?
See down, is that a gap over there?
Yeah.
This is a lot higher.
Right.
This is a whole lot up at the front. No seeing any tip crops today.
No, can't even. There's nothing in the walls or.
What's the walls look like? They look well.
Yeah. You'll see it in this. I'm kind of making a wee video with it, so.
Excellent.
That's the quiet. Well, I don't know. Keep it quiet in case somebody turns it into a drinking den and someone digs it up.
No seeing it love looking.
You saying it what?
Love looking.
Lord looking.
I'm surprised Graham knows who that is. Any treasure around?
Yeah, there's lots, mate. I'm just keeping it quiet so you don't get a share.
Mint coins. Bits of gold.
Real enough, it's a place I didn't even look was the floor.
I dare say about anything the floor of the buried now, I think.
Probably a couple of feet under.
Well, I'm hoping there's no feet under here now.
Need to bring that
Right, so still in this cave.
You shoot me there.
No, I'm just talking for the camera here.
Sorry.
So when we're looking here, I don't know if we'll be able to see this, but just where that torch is pointing there, see that strut support for the mine, or the shaft, whatever it was. So we can see, I'm just trying to line the two of these up. See that support? I'm hoping we can see that in the footage. We've got across here, and there's another one that's rotted away on the floor. So yeah, quite an awesome find that. And a wee bit of wood in the wall there. That's stand back.
One thing, I could have never worked down a pit. I'm so close to it. Sticking out like that. Lots of broken glass on the ground, Graham. There's some bottles and crap.
Yeah, it's the bones that I can see that I'm worried about.
Well, if it's bones, it's dead, so it's not going to bother you.
Well, that's a fair point.
There's no big balls like around here that would sneak in there.
No. Unless there's a real bore noise or something.
Aye.
It could always be that boar. It's a bone eye. It's been a proper collapse in this one. So can't really see much this time. Not in the video anyway.
Don't go too far.
Can't see anything in this one. I can go back another 10 metre there.
What's that wax thing you put the coat on?
Right there?
Yeah.
Plastic bag. There's a tyre just there. A tyre, yeah. There's a sheep skull. You can see how far back that goes. Christ almighty. Well, I can only apologise for the lack of being able to see anything here. Right, so at the back there, that must be about 5 metre across. Probably go up another 3 metre up into the roof there. Gonna head back out. Get a bit claustrophobic hanging about in here. Just gonna get wee. Right, I see you guys up.
So what you got to remember is over the years was probably 3 or 4 feet high here, and that's probably sunk down as well. Maybe.
So that's maybe just near the roof and that, yeah.
Right, so we're going to try this again just very quickly. Right, so you can see, I had the torch down on setting earlier, so hopefully see a wee bit more this time. huge. You wouldn't want to walk down here anyway, I'll tell you that. Anyway, let's go back up.
Aye, Barrett came in the landscape does bring it.
So I've just come off the Calder Cleland, which is a roundabout. We're just heading into the field. Follow this tree line, which if I remember right, is the old railway line. And that'll lead us up to join Till and Burn, and then we'll walk down to the Calder from there. And join an afternoon stroll there. A few interesting places down here that kind of marry up with some local history books. So we'll see if we can see those areas today. So that's, as you can clearly see, the railway line there. It used to run up this hill, and it used to run underneath that little wall. Used to be a little bridge there. So aye, good day so far. Covered a couple of wee bits. I'm hoping these videos show up inside the mine and that there's enough light in there. Couldn't really see much on the video camera, so I'm hoping it's a wee bit different when it's on the full screen. Yeah, lovely bit of forestry. Can't whack it.
Want to see my new BMW? And they'll be like, oh right, is that you pushed that deal ahead then? Oh aye. Oh, that's me just back from 2 weeks and...
Got that Ravensall pit. Ravensall shows up in quite a few maps, but we don't know anything about it really. We know there's an upper and a lower Ravensall. We know there's a Ravensall colliery. Well, I think this is part of the workings for the colliery. Just a massive concrete thing. If anybody knows, bang me a message. Just walking down to the Till and Burn now. This is John's old playground when he was younger. He knows it quite well. So we're getting a lot of old stories off of John. A lot of wee bits of history from, which is good. He's got himself a wee hazel walking stick for the rest of the journey. So in one of the old history books, the historical sketches of Campsneffin parish, it's mentioned that there's the meeting of the four parishes: Bodwell, DL, Shotts and Campsneffin. We're down in this section, and this place fits the description quite nicely. Got a couple of these big chunky trees that lead the way. This is where the Till and Burn joins the Calder, and I'll try and find the correct passage in the book to put up later on. Nice big flat land. And if I remember rightly, on the old maps this is known as Hillocks Haw. Don't know where the name derives from. If anyone's got any information on it, again, bang us a message. And a lovely day out so far. Probably find a wee ford to cross the Calder at, and up the other side. But this is walk down from Cleland here, so got a nice flat section in here. I'm hoping this footage comes out alright today. Lovely section this. Hillocks Haw. Lovely meadows, nice quiet bit of river. I just crossed at the wee ford here. Ideal place for it. I mean, if there's a meeting of 4 parishes and, I don't know, books written 200 years ago, what's the chances of the old ford still being there? But you can just see how shallow that water is. Ian and John having a wee chat. Feel that Japanese knotweed along the bank of the river. That'll just keep getting washed down and popping back up the full length. There's an Ian. Quite a rare species of Ian.
Endangered.
Endangered species, yeah.
I still see some of the old wooden beams.
There's a bridge support. Cuts across. And that was the colliery over at the Ravenscraig side. So Lord Belhaven put this bridge in for the miners. Wasn't it, Glenn? I can't remember what the can't remember the name of that colliery. Can you remember what that colliery was on the other side? Wasn't it Glen Cleland?
I'm thinking Glen Cleland.
Might have been.
I think it was Glen Cleland.
Might have been Glen Cleland colliery. I'll double check it later. But that was the route there. So just along from that little bridge, you see the viaduct, the old ruined viaduct that would run to Glen Cleland colliery. That would pass over the top here and up to the collieries in Cleland, just off the low road. So they're all connected. Same railway line. Ship all the stuff out. See if we can get a wee. A bit of landslide here. Looks like an overstandy bottom.
Just thinking.
That's the field over at Watersaw there.
Yeah. So you can definitely see where this is part of the riverbank up here.
Just over that side of the bank was the little summer house. There's a little reservoir in here, unsure of its purpose. And as I turn here, you'll see Bankhead Ruin. On the opposite side of Bankhead Ruin, you go down the hill, and that'll take you down to Calder Bridge. It's a little cottage. Unsure if it was a Lord Belhaven. This field at the back was named Deer Park. Lord Belhaven would have had a wee herd of deer in there. And I'm often curious whether or not this was like a gamekeeper's cottage. Keep an eye on it. There's no poaching. At the top of the hill you also had Glen Cleland Lodge at the top of the hill, and you had a ruin at Watersaw as well. So maybe it was just to keep an eye on the meat supply, or some of the meat supply I should say. Lovely little cottage. I think this will be a good place to end. Good walk up through Cleland, Coltness, Low Road into Cleland, down a Till and Burn, the viaducts, meeting the 4 parishes. Been a pleasant day walking. Good to try out the new camera, see what the footage is like. Don't forget about the mines. They were quite good to go into. So yeah, excellent day. Good to hear John's stories, share experiences. It's got a lot to offer. There's a lot out here on the doorstep. So you try and take care of it, look after it and keep it for the next generation. Anyways, see you guys later on.